Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Minecraft Evolutions. And we are on the seventh episode. It's kind of hard to actually realize it. Like, if we keep up on the current pace of videos we are currently doing, we'll only have like 5 more months in this world, which would be roughly 5 more videos if we continue posting once a month. Then we'll have to leave this world behind and go to Indev, which it seems like we just started this world not that long ago, to be honest. But today we will be doing something hopefully not as big as the lumberyard. This video should, again, emphasis on should, be like a lot shorter than my previous 6 videos. But I kind of say that every time. And it's never shorter, it's always longer. Hopefully I won't have to do another 60-hour recording time like I did with the lumber mill. But anyways, what we are doing today is, give me a second to come up and get to a vantage point. Actually might need to block that off. Bloop. Okay, up to a vantage point real quick. We're gonna have to stock up on supplies before we even start, but I would like to just explain what we're doing today. Shouldn't be too much, just a little bit of terraforming in one single build, that's all. But let's get up here. Alright, so what we'll be doing today is building the tree nursery, not on this island here, but right over there. That little hill is like the mountain edge, but there's a little flat landscape next to the lumberyard, and that's where we'll be building our tree nursery. And that's also where we'll be doing all of our farming for the trees. I was originally planning to do it in the lumber mill, but just having trees growing there would kind of ruin the look of it all being brown. It just green randomly. So we'll be doing it over here instead. But the big thing we'll be doing is building this island up right there. We're going to be building a giant tree on this island right there, and then adding some decorations and stuff around it. But the tree is the main thing we'll be working on. And of course, we're going to have to terraform this island, flatten out this island some more. So yeah. And only really if we have time, I'll be finishing up the hedge on the castle over there, or at least trying. Because, because I've already built the tree in creative, so I know what I'm kind of doing and know how big it's going to be. Just so I had prep. But while I was at it, I also was experimenting with how the trees grow in this version and how I can plant them and stuff. And I think I have a better understanding on how they grow, so hopefully I'll be able to finish up the hedge over there, if I know it correctly. The real only thing I know is trees won't grow below, they have to be below 4 blocks below world height, otherwise trees won't grow. But anything below that is fine. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get our supplies, and then when it becomes day again, we'll start working on that. Now, we won't be working on this entire island here, because this is quite a big area, and that's going to be like another episode like the lumberyard. But, let's see if we can get over here. We will be working on this on episode 8, or at least that's my plan. Maybe it might change, but currently I'm planning on dealing with this big island on episode 8. But for right now, if I can get to it, we're gonna have to build a path, aren't we? Come on, let me hit the. There we go. Wait, no. Yeah, there we go. Now we got a bridge over. For right now, we'll be working on. I thought it was right over here. Maybe I should have brought a shovel. we'll be working on this island here. It's kind of the same island, it's part of the one big one, but we'll be working on this small section here. So, first thing we gotta do is jump down without dying. Let's remove all these trees. And get to work. What I need to do probably is flatten this all out real quick. And this area right where I'm at now is going to be where the tree nursery will be. Then we'll have our bridge over to that island from here. Gotta be careful of these little holes. Alright, there we go. Now let's see. I want to have this part of the island flattened out with this. But that's a lot of dirt I would have to use to flatten that out. I might change my mind, I'm not sure. But let's collect the sand first, because don't want to lose this. Ah, I lost the sand block. I lost another one. But that one I don't think I could have saved. There we go. Alright, there we go. That's all collected up. And now that I'm actually thinking about it, I'm going to want to have this island not lined up with that, because these two, the lumber mill and the tree nursery, won't be connected at all. But what will be connected is the okay, let's cover this hole up before I do fall in it. Like I was saying, what will be connected is the tree nursery and this island over here. So I'm going to want these to be at the same level. So to figure that out, we need to work on this island first, actually. So let's just head right over there, I guess. Bloop. Bloop, bloop. Okay, we should be able to reach now. Yep. That's not where I meant. Can we go down here? There we go. And we are over here. There we go. This is the first time I've actually been over onto this island, so there might be some diamonds hidden around. I have no idea. Bloop. 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 But first thing we gotta do over here is some terraforming. It's not too much, I don't think, but we do need to do some, like this here. Basically what we did over on with this castle, we gotta do over here. How many blocks do I like? Because I need room to place the tree. I know that. So how many blocks do I like that makes this cliff look good without being too small, but also isn't too big? What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Has something like this. Yeah, I think that's good. So we'll go, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks for the cliff face. It would mean, let's get up here to find out. This needs to go here. We really don't have a shovel, and we can't make one because I put up my iron. I thought I saw something for a second. But let's see how that looks real quick. Yeah, I think that'll work. So, get 5 blocks. That means we need to remove this little hill here. Oh, look, some iron. Alright, and... Oh, well, we're not done terraforming, actually. Never mind. Alright. And 1 terraforming session later, and everything's flattened out. There's our new hidey hole right over there. So, yeah. We had to craft ourselves up a chest because our inventory got filled up. But now the next step we gotta do is building the actual tree here, which is the fun part. And I say fun with quotation marks because I've done this like what 5 or 6 times already for something else that you guys will see in anyone who watches me might know about, because you probably well, anyone who's watches shorts, not me specifically. But yeah, if you've seen any of my shorts, you probably have ran into the short that I'm talking about that took me forever to make. But yeah, now we just gotta build up the tree again. I'm gonna be doing it the same way I did it before, just layer by layer. Doop doop. There we go. But first, we need to find out where the tree goes, where the center of the, well, center kinda is. We need to look for, is it like here? I think it's here that Piggy just pushed me. Alright, due to some music, I forgot I have my music playing, I have to redo this. But, where it is, we find the little, of course, my dog starts barking. We go to the little pointy here, then we go right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the 11th block, we place down our center. And then right over here, we have this starting to go on. I already built this in a creative world, so I kind of, and I've built this like 10 times, so I kind of know the shape, but yeah. Alright, we're building out a 4x4. This is the corner of one of the 4s. Sorry if I sound a little energetic. I just tugged down a thing of coffee, and I think, well, not coffee, espresso. I think it's finally starting to hit me. Okay, that's that. What is sad, though, is, after I spent, like, what, 10 minutes making my coffee, I brought it all the way to my room. I managed to not spill a single drop, because I have to walk around a bunch of stuff to get to my room. And I sit it down on my desk. And the moment I get to my desk, I sit it down on a flat surface, mind you, and it spills all over my desk. So yeah, that's how my morning went. It didn't spill all of it, but it spilled a good amount in it. I'm still a little upset about it, but it's probably also for the best, because even drinking half of it, I'm already a little jittery, so I could only imagine what would have happened if I drank the whole thing. 3. And there we go. That's the first layer here. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And I know I'm building this layer by layer, but originally when I first built this in creative, I did build it up all at once. And what I personally find helpful for doing that is uh words. I cannot think now. My brain just blanks. Uh, what was I saying? What I find easiest to help build a tree is what I like to do, at least in creative. This would be terrible to do in survival. Is I build up what I'm doing now, like this 4x4. I make a circle cylinder and I build them up and place them on top of each other. And then I carve out the main trunk shape. And then I go back and add all the little roots and stuff. That's what I personally find to be helpful when I'm building trees. But I also know that would completely suck doing it in survival that way because you would have to carve it all away and it would be annoying to do it all that way. So yeah. And this is the exact way I built it in create or built it for the short video. Why is this off? Something's off here. Does it go like that? Yeah. Yeah, it does. It's supposed to be like that. And yeah, we're gonna have to build this all the way up. So this is gonna take like probably like an hour to build. But and then after all we've finished building it, then we can add the leafy bit. And originally I was actually planning on building this tree as a straight up and down, like perfectly up and down. But I thought the shape wouldn't be that interesting if it was that way. So how I'm, you guys will see once it's finished, but how this tree is going to look, it's going to actually be leaning in this direction. And you guys might notice that as I'm building it up. Here's the center. We need to also remember where the center is because that's where I'm comparing where all the other blocks need to go to in comparison to the center. You go here, and if we lose track of the center, well, then it's going to get a lot harder to figure out. Something seems off already. What's off with that? Yeah, I messed something up already. Where did I mess up? Well, one of the mess ups is this. This is supposed to be, well, not like that. This is supposed to be like this. Then this goes here. That's correct. And then this is supposed to be here, but how is this messed up? From the center, which is here, this should be 1, 2. Oh, I didn't build this out enough. Okay, that's what I get for trying to talk and build at the same time. What did I mess up over here? Oh, don't tell me it's becoming night already. Let's find the center, which is right here. Okay, there we go. No, is that correct? Oh, I might have included this in it. Did I? No, that's correct. There shouldn't be a block here. Nope. One, two, three, four, two. I'm gonna have to tear this all down. I cannot talk and do something at the same time. I can multitask just fine, but the moment I start trying to talk while I'm multitasking, my brain just shuts off. It's annoying. Okay, where did we mess up? Let's just place a dirt block just so we can keep the center marked. Okay, that's how that's supposed to be. Is anything messed up over here? I don't think so. That should be fine. So what did I mess up here? So we're supposed to have like a line here. That's correct. And then we have this shape going on afterwards. Like that. Did I not do that? I swear I did that. Then from here, we build our 5x5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it starts one block after our center. So just like this. We have our 2 blocks here. Then over here, we have the reverse of this shape, just like this, which now lines up. Okay, I don't know what I messed up then. You guys probably know. You've been watching. You probably see what I messed up. Now over here we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 right there. And then we got 2 here, just like that. Let me double check that I did that correct. Nope, I built something off here. Hey. This is good. This part's gonna need a lot of editing. Let's see. Where did I mess up? I see. It goes bloop, 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 then bloop, then like that. There we go. Okay. So it should go 2, then 2, then 2, then 1, then 2. Then we go back 2, then 2, then 1. What? Oops, no. We go back 1, then 2 back here. Okay. And let's grab some more logs. It's getting dark, so we have to head back. But there we go. We got 3 layers up. A ton more to go. But the next step is a 5x5 with the far corner missing over here. So just like this. Bloop, 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 bloop. Dude. Okay, we need more logs. Now what's going on behind me and to the side? Behind me, nothing, but on this side, we got something like this going on. And over here, we got an L. This. There we go. And this root, we have a chair. Right here, I believe. Yep. And then again, we have a 4x4 with a corner missing, but it's this corner. So 1, 2, like this. And at this point, it's going to start getting easier because each layer is going to get smaller and smaller, which makes things a lot easier. Again, we continue this up and continue this side like that. Remember our middle block. A 3x3 with this corner missing again. Then we're building a Z over here. That. And over here, we're building an L. I thought so, but I couldn't remember. Bloop. Okay. 3x3 again. But this time, it has the corner here. Oop. Come on. Game's lagging a bit. Oh, we're already down another stack. Hopefully we have enough. Then we'll do 1 here. Bloop, bloop. And bloop, bloop. Okay. Another 3x3 with a corner missing, but this time I'm in the middle of the 3x3. Without falling, that would be preferable. There's a block here. Doop, doop. Then we're doing a big L shape with a little pokey bit here. Another 3x3 with me in the middle, but this time this corner's gone. Or, yeah, like that. But this corner's left open. And now we're doing a big L, like this. Yeah. And then 2 little bits poking out over here. We're starting to get up to the part where it starts branching off into 2 segments. Bloop, bloop. Okay. Now on this side, we build a pyramid, like so. This bloop, 5, then 3, then 1. That, and we're building ourselves another 3x3, but I'm on the end here. Then it goes out 1 more block on this little bit, if we can teeter without falling. And bloop, there we go. Alright, now on this side we're going 2, 3, 3. And over here we're doing 3. Another stack of logs, please. 3. And then we need to do a little bit over here. That is not what I meant. I think it's like that. Yes. And let's replace these stone blocks with wool. There we go. Alright, now we're no longer, the middle is no longer getting any logs put on it. Actually, now there's no more logs in the middle. And this is the part where we start getting two segments of the branch. This is where like I said, I decided to, instead of just making it one big central trunk that goes straight up, I made the tree lean over, but I'm also having the trunk split off two different directions. And that's where we're at now. So from here, we're going to focus on this side until we get to the top. So it starts like this, and then we get a little bit coming out for the branches. If we can just teeter on the edge here. Loop. And then this branch continues up as well. There we go. We made the jump. Nope, nope. Oh, that sucks. I blame that on the lag. I don't know why the game's lagging randomly now. Okay. Alright. Let's try this again without falling, preferably. Never mind, we're gonna fall again. Let's try this again. Third time's a charm. There we go. And now we need a teeter. One block. Two block. Scaffolding. Another block. And one more. And while we're here, we're just gonna finish up the next part, which is the last block here. Right there. Which we're actually probably gonna have to come back and replace that with a sapling. So, yeah. But that branch is now completed. Now let's continue with the trunk. Next layer here, we're doing something like this. That seems wrong. Ah, that's why it's wrong. This isn't supposed to be here. It's supposed to be here. And then it comes out one over here. Bloop. Like that. Now we're going to be adding a little two squares kind of touching like this. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Please, really don't fall from here. That's going to hurt a lot if you do. There we go, but there's some more things we need to add to this part. There's a branch coming out over here. It goes out 2 blocks. Loop. Then there's a branch coming out over here. And over here at an angle. And over here. Do not fall. Why don't we just do it like this? Bloop. Bloop. Then we go like that. Then bloop. Ooh, it's starting to lag again. It's becoming night, isn't it? Yep. Okay, let's finish this branch at least. Bloop. And bloop. There we go. That branch is completed. Well, this layer is completed. Next layer will be going on top. I don't get why the world's lagging all of a sudden. Anyways, I think now is a good point just to talk about what my idea was when I was building up, when I do build trees. I don't build them too often, but what I try to keep in mind, besides the normal tips of natural shapes, go 2 blocks up, 3 blocks up in some places, all that good stuff. Generally don't try making it climbable. I didn't try. I was trying not to make this climbable, but I guess that there's just some good parts where you can just jump. Anyways, something else I don't hear people talk about too often when it comes to building trees in Minecraft is, the actual thought in the branches. Like, yeah, you want them spaced out plenty, and then you talk about the leaves, not to make the leaves too dense and stuff. But something I learned while just trying to learn the basics of how to do bonsai for trees, because I have a lemon tree in my room, and I've been trying to control how it grows. I don't want it to be huge. I want it to stay as an indoor plant. So I've been just trying to do bonsai with it. And something I learned is when you're shaping the branches for trees, I know I haven't really done it too much for this build, but it's kind of hard to make it look good in this version. But when you're building the branches for trees, branches tend to not just go straight, well, obviously not just straight vertically up. They tend to go outwards, but also bend downwards. So, and that's just because the tree's branch is getting affected by gravity, and the branches tend to go in this like curve shape. And of course, it depends on how big the branch is, like how this trunk is splitting off in two directions. This one's actually going to end up going down just a tad bit, but since these quote unquote branches are so thick, they can go mostly vertically. But when they're thinner, you want them to droop down a little bit. Not a ton. They don't even need to really go down one block, but each block out your branch goes, you should have it go less and less vertical. So at first it can go like at the very start, you can go up like bloop bloop bloop, and then the next one, next block out maybe two, and then on the next one it only goes out one, but it goes more horizontally than vertically. This is just an example. I wouldn't exactly go with this, but something like that. So each block out your branch goes, it should go less vertically and more horizontally. And I think that really helps getting the, well, branchy look to the trees. So yeah, that's just generally what I try to keep in mind when I'm building the trees. Bloop, bloop, bloop. But what I really struggle with, and what's going to be really helpful for this version is the leaf placement. I can do the trunk and branches pretty easily. This tree build I'm copying only took me like an hour to actually figure out the shape and stuff of. But if I had to place all the leaves manually too, this this I wouldn't be able to build a tree. I need way more practice when it comes to leaf placement because I always place them too densely packed or too much around the branches that just doesn't look like a tree. But what I am gonna do for the leaves, because we can't get leaves normally, what we're gonna do is at the ends of each of these branches, like here, we're gonna place a dirt block underneath, remove that log, and place a sapling. So when the tree grows, it will spawn leaves in, and it will decorate up everything. That's why these branches actually matter so much to be in this specific shape and order, because I designed them for those trees that we planted. So the leaves cover up everything fairly nicely. It's not perfect, but it looks pretty good. But other than that, I also wanted to talk about my channel. Well, more about the videos I've been posting and plan to post, since we are now more than halfway through the season of, and I'll just admit it now. I'm not really that happy with episode 6, or the last episode, partly because of the editing, but I think it's more to do with uh I think it's more to do with me than, I obviously did not edit it well, but there wasn't too much I could do editing wise because I didn't talk much during the recordings or even really during the streams. I just streams I could slightly give myself some lenience with, since it was very grindy and I was doing it late after I got off work and stuff. But that's a side point. Uh, uh, I I just had to put in so many cuts into the video, and the recording and the talking I did do was mostly me just describing what I was doing, and there were a few moments I liked, and I love how the build came out, of course, over there. It looks really good, but I don't like the video itself. I- But it's kind of mostly because of me and talking. I just kind of suck at it, I guess, and I'm not a very interesting person, if I'm being honest. I know I picked the greatest thing to try doing, if but even in real life, I don't talk that much, so it's kind of hard, I guess, for me to think of anything to say while I'm also recording and trying not to, I don't know, I guess say the wrong thing or accidentally dox myself. I don't want to do that at all. So yeah, that's also why I'm trying to talk as much as possible right now. So hopefully I'll have to do as little editing as possible to this video, and hopefully it will come out a lot better than the last one. And I'm actually really enjoying, at least at this point, I'm really enjoying the recording this video right now, just because it's going by much quicker, and it feels like I'm actually making progress. Plus, look at this tree; it looks awesome. Definitely, this this isn't the first tree I've ever built in Minecraft, but this is the first tree that I built in Indev, and it looks really good. Definitely with what we're working with. But also, like I was saying, it also feels just good to record this video because I feel like I'm actually making progress right now. Compared to the lumberyard, it was just so big. It felt like I was making little to no progress, and that I needed to add more to it just because of how much time I had spent on building. Well, not even build, yeah, building, well, more terraforming the land and how big of a space it is. It felt at the time like I needed to put more stuff in there to make it look better and feel like I actually made progress in that area. I'm not saying I don't like what the place looks like. I actually really like it. It just at the time it felt like I guess I was doing very little for how much time it was taking. Not that I'm gonna learn this lesson. I'm still but but also I I kind of put a time limit of my on myself of 1 year in this world, so I have to, and I have a lot of big plans I want to do for this world. So I need to spend a lot of time obviously terraforming and doing all that. So I'm obviously gonna have to do it again. Definitely with episode 8. I've kind of hinted towards what I'm doing, but it's gonna be another big build. Hopefully not as bad as episode 6, but it might be about as big. But what also was kind of helping with, what, blah, 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 can I speak, please? Uh, what's helping right now for me just to continue talking is while I was building the stream creative, I was kind of just thinking and running ideas through my head of what I could talk about right now. And eventually I just came up with the simple idea of talking about the process of how I design the tree, since me building it here in this world was kind of boring. You're just watching me copy over what I've already built layer by layer, kind of like a 3D printer, I guess. But if I talk about how I built it, I'll hopefully help you guys, and you guys will be able to build your own trees. But also, if you want to copy, or if you want to build the exact tree I have already built, say if you're struggling to design one, then you have this video. You can just watch me as I build it up layer by layer. So I'm gonna try not cut it, at least for this me building the tree part. I don't know about me terraforming this area, but just for this tree part, I'm gonna try not cutting or even speeding up the recording. I'm just gonna try continuously talking, I guess, which may be a little hard, but I'm gonna try doing that. I don't know how this video is gonna end up being edited, and that's a future me thing. Uh, I guess another tip I could actually throw out right now is that I didn't actually build. Well, I'm building this tree in Indev, but I didn't design this tree in Indev. I designed it in a more modern version of Minecraft, so I could use creative. I could fly around. I had infinite blocks. I could use world edit and stuff. So yeah, that's what I did, and that's us. But to figure out how to do the leaves, I had to, of course, do some testing in this Indev world, and I planted the trees to see at what point they stopped growing compared to the world height limit, and that's how I figured out they have to be at least 4 blocks. The sapling itself has to at least be below 4 blocks from the world height limit, otherwise they won't grow. Another thing that doesn't really apply to building trees in this version, but is important when it comes to slabs in the world height limit, is the world height limit seems to act like a full block. And slabs in this version won't, you can't double them up if there's a full block above them. So unless you're only using half slabs on the right below the world height limit, you can't really use slabs up there. You can't use double slabs up at world height limit, sadly. So yeah. Oh, we got our 11th subscriber, so hello if you're watching. I know this video and my other videos aren't super high quality, but I hope all of y'all will stick around through it. I'm actually trying to use that as a way to promote my channel. My kind of mindset on it or idea is like I'm a new content creator, so my videos are kind of rough and not super well polished yet, and I don't have a great microphone. I could tell you all about that. My D&D DM, I showed my microphone to him, and it was like a 3 hour discussion. But anyways, like I was saying, my idea is like since my content is rough, it kind of has like that early YouTube vibe. Plus, I'm playing classic Minecraft, of course. So yeah, and anyone who does decide to stick around will get to not just watch my world evolve through the different versions of Minecraft, but we'll also get to watch me and my channel kind of grow and watch me as I improve. So yeah. So for the last layer, we're going bloop, 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 and then we bridge this gap here, bloop, bloop, and we finish over here. Which means jump in, place, bloop, and bloop. And the bit, well, it's not 100% done, but all the placing of the blocks is finished. Now all we gotta do is put down all the saplings. Alright, and several hours later, and the tree is completed. Look at all those green leaves. It actually looks really good. There's some weird little bits because they're sharp angles, but we could probably fix that if I wanted. I don't feel like it. But it is completed. All the dirt blocks are removed. It's just logs and leaves. But now that that is completed, we can finish up the little bit that's left to do on this island. And the first thing I want to do is get some proper steps in, because this is not going to cut it. So let's just real quick plop in some steps. Loop, loop. It's going to be similar to what we did for the castle, just with slabs, I guess. Ooh, we don't have a pickaxe. We have a crafting table over here. So excited! We might actually get this video out only a few days after episode 6. That's huge. That's not what I needed. I needed the crafting table. Bloop, 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 and bloop, bloop. All right. Oh, I actually did place that in the right place. Oops. Oh well. There we go. Then we have to do the double slab. Bloop, 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 bloop. You. I'm trying to get like a fancy little curve to it so it looks cool. May have to do something. This side's looking too flat here. This side's looking pretty good, but the other side isn't. Need to give it some more shape. How can we do that? Let's just have it not come out this far. That should give it some more shape. Dang it. There we go. Boop. Okay. And up we go. And another 2 slabs, and we're running out of slab. Have to come back with some more. Bloop, bloop. Yep, now we're all out. Awesome. It's coming together. We actually might need to fill that in with dirt and torches. Bloop, bloop, bloop. There we go, and some torches. Bloop, bloop, bloop. That will be important for later on. You guys will find out. Bloop, 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 bloop. Can I get this last block in? Without, falling off. If a sheep comes down here and pushes me off, I'm gonna be so upset. Okay, we're good. And bloop, 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 bloop. And there we go. We got our steps up. We don't got our dandelions, but we can put up our roses up here. I want flowers up on the thing. There we go. We'll put, oh, we only got 1 left. We might as well just put it here. Now, we still got cobblestone, good. We don't got any stone, but we got this. We'll have to get some more stone, but now we need to build a path. I actually want to put a regular sapling. We're also going to need to grab some water because I want to put a little pond over here. But I want to put a regular sapling like right there. I think that would look nice in a pond right in front of it. Let's go. This lag is going to make me fall into the void. There we go. And we'll fill that up with water. Now let's build a path. It's not going to be a solid path, it's going to just be like cobblestone dotted around. It's cobblestone, stone, and iron ore. Dang it. Bloop. Now, I'm not totally sure if the iron ore is going to look good, but I think with the little dots in it, I think it might look cool since we don't have gravel. Bloop, bloop, but we'll have to see. It was just an idea I had. There we go. And now let's dot some iron ore in here, and then we'll come back with stone and do that too. Alright. Then we're going to have to come back with some stone as well. I also want to work on the bridge. Now, the bridge is actually pretty simple on what we're going to do here. We're just going to go bloop, bloop, bloop. Now, this isn't my own design. This is actually, when I was looking at tree builds in Indev, I found one I was originally going to go and use, which was the straight up and down one. But then, of course, I decided to build the tree first in creative and came up with this design instead. But what I did see in the background of the tree build was this bridge. Well, I don't think it was a bridge. It looked like some type of house. But the roof of it, I really like the design they came up with for that. And that's what I'm going to be stealing. Just craft some planks just to fill in this little spot. And of course we gotta put some hand railing. Now let's get this side. Need another stack of slabs. Oh no, it's lagging again. It's always annoying when that happens. But I think it's becoming night this time, so that's probably why. Bloop, bloop. Ah, boo. I was hoping it would line up perfectly. Alright, and let's place some torches. And I'm out of torches, but oh well. Now we need this part to go up a little bit higher. Let's go 4 blocks on each one. Bloop. We need more slabs. 1, 2. 1, 2. We're not going to be able to build the roof just yet, but we'll have the main part of the bridge done. Bloop. We're almost done. We're also I'm probably going to add a path through here to over here. We haven't built this little staircase here isn't going to stay like that. There's going to be a proper staircase up and down, but that's next episode, not this episode. So I'll probably bring the path to like right here because I don't know how far out this build's going to end up being. Alright, next step here is to build the roof here. And it's pretty simple. It's not that hard of a build, the roof part. You just bloop, bloop, bloop. And now we just need to get back up there. Well, actually, no, let's not go up yet. Let's build across. Bloop, bloop. And yes, we are using logs for this part. A lot of logs this episode. Let's get rid of that. Loop, loop, loop. Loop, loop, loop. Okay. One thing I am gonna add to this, just because I think it's gonna add some interest to it, is add these little bits going down. Like this. And let's see how that looks from over here. It could look cool, maybe. Alright, now let's build up here. Okay, we may have enough wood. Now we're going up 3 blocks, this. On both sides we're going to be doing this. Another stack of logs. Which actually means this needs to go up another 2 blocks. And then this part here will go up 2 blocks. Loop. I have to remove that log because we can't place that there. There we go. Then this goes up 2. And we need more logs already. Good thing our tree farm's right here, so it won't take us that long to regain all our stuff. Or logs that we need. And then this line's just a single block. So far, nothing like super interesting for the design. The middle part's where it actually gets kind of cool. Wait, what? Why is it meeting in the middle perfectly? Oh, because this isn't 3 blocks wide. Ah, that makes sense. That means we're gonna have to adjust this a bit. We're not gonna rebuild the bridge, we're just gonna adjust what we do in the middle here. Little sad, but isn't that bad. And we're gonna need to go get more logs anyway, so. Oh, we had exactly enough to finish this flat. But this isn't the full build. We need a little bit more up here. Alright, so this end will go up 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think we have enough wood, do we? And then it'll go 3 blocks. Should go 3 blocks 3 times, then 2 blocks. Yeah, we don't got enough wood. Oops, 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 oops. I just realized it just turned day. I got a little caught up with doing some drawing. I got these. Ooh, there's zombies outside. I got these. Oh no no no! It's not inside! It's not outside! 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 Oh, I am almost dead. I am almost dead. I am almost dead. Uh, 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 hurry, hurry, hurry before they learn how to climb steps. I am so grateful I have this food here. Eh, eh, I'm healed. Okay. I guess I forgot to block this off. uh, uh, okay. Uh, like I was saying before, these intruders came and broke into my home. Uh, I got these glass Christmas orbs, or not orbs, balls for, well, Christmas. And I'm making some for people I know, and each one's going to be like customized for each person, obviously, and that's what I was working on. But the idea of it is that I'm after it's all drawn and made. The reason why normally we have glass, or not glass. Normally we get plastic Christmas ornaments, so they last, no break, and all that. But I decided specifically for glass ornaments for these, not just to make sure they're special or anything, but because I want them to actually break in the future, which I know sounds odd. Even the people I told this idea to were confused when I said I wanted them to break eventually. But the idea is they're like time capsules. You fill up once I give a person their Christmas orb or whatever you want to call it, ornament. They they write a note. This doesn't matter what's on the note really, but they write something on the note to themselves or to someone else, just anything really. And then when the ornament breaks, they they well, first of all, after they write their note and put it inside the ornament, they fill the ornament then with glitter. This both makes sure that no one can, pull the letter out without breaking or getting glitter everywhere. And when it does break, it makes a fun mess. Because, chaos. Fun. So yeah, that's the idea with the ornaments. I'm really hoping they work out because I really like the idea and I want it to work out, but I don't know if people are gonna want to do it just because it's glass and the idea is that they will break and blah blah blah. People are too protective of art sometimes. I'm the one making all of it. I want it to break, so let it break. That's what I say, but whatever. Anyways, we are finished with the bridge. The next thing we need to do is just, well, we need to pop in our, stone for this pathway. And this was my idea, to, like, the stone and this kind of blend together. Oh, I'm seeing this part of the texture. Okay. But they kind of blend together since they're the same texture with just some little dots on it. But then those little dots just add to the texturing of the road. Or pathway, whatever you want to call it. I would also throw gravel in here, but, you know, we don't got it, so work with what we got. And there we go. Now we got a little pathway. Water. Let's fill this area up with some water. There we go. That's gonna be there forever. Then let's place our flowers. Let's get some up here as well. Majority of them will be up here, but wait, what? What happened to all the flowers? Why did all the flowers disappear? I had a ton of flowers over here. Now they're all gone. Heck. Uh, did you eat them? Did you eat them, sheep? Look at me. Look at me. No, 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 no. Tell me. Did you eat them? How about you? Did you eat them? I'm watching you, sheep. That's annoying though. What about you? Did you eat them? I think he ate them. Come on, come here, come here, come. Thank you. That's for eating my flowers. But, anyways, I think that's this build complete. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think. And here's what the finished roof looks like. I know you guys haven't gotten to see it from this view. That's what it looks like. I really liked the design when I saw it. I actually saw this design when I was building the lumber yard over there. So yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, thank you for watching. I know it's a weird can't speak. I know it's a shorter video than usual, but I think you guys actually like that better than my hours long videos. And I've actually getting this video out pretty much a couple of days, or at least have recorded this video like a couple of days after finishing the lumber yard, which feels great after that 60-hour progress over there. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, well, maybe leave a like, and thank you for watching. And I hope to see you next time when we work on this next island over here. It's going to be another big project, so it may be a while until you guys see this. But yeah, other than that, I hope to see you next time. Bye!